Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Houston Rockets resume basketball after the All-Star break against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who could very well be very shorthanded tonight. As of so far, we know they're without Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle, who have been out for a while now, but they have quite a few key players as game time decisions, like Anthony Edwards with a hip injury, Mike Conley's dealing with a finger injury, and Rudy Gobert has a back injury. So I don't know. I don't feel like all three of those guys won't play, I'm very confident that Anthony Edwards most likely plays in this game. But, if the Timberwolves without Conley and Gobert, it could be Conley, Gobert, Randall, and DiVincenzo all out potentially. It looks like that could be a good night for Alperen Sengun tonight. Or potentially Jabari Smith Jr., who is making his return. He is on a minute restriction, though, but it's great to see Jabari Smith Jr. back tonight. And injuries aren't too bad tonight. Cody Zeller's out, but he's never played in the Rockets uniform. I don't even think he's injured. His injury listing is personal. I watching the Rockets and even have been to like 2 or 3 games since the Rockets traded for him. I have not seen Cody Zeller on the bench. If I am wrong and he has been on the bench, someone correct me, but I have not seen Cody Zeller on the bench. But the Rockets were potentially thinking Fred VanVleet can make a return tonight, but Fred VanVleet is not going to be suiting up tonight with an ankle injury. So another missed game for Fred. But maybe there's a good chance Fred VanVleet could return to action tomorrow night in the second out of a back-to-back against the Utah Jazz. Hey, he did kill the Utah Jazz, had a 40-piece against the Utah Jazz last season in Utah, so maybe could use him tomorrow in Utah. But that will be interesting to see whether Fred returns tomorrow or not against the Utah Jazz. And if not, the Rockets do have a homestand starting next week. Maybe that's the right time for Fred to return. But the good thing is the Rockets do get back Jabari Smith Jr. tonight in the first game since the All-Star break, and that will be key. Jabari Smith Jr. has averaged 14 points per game this season, like 7 or 8 rebounds per game. The Rockets have missed him. I think they've missed Fred VanVleet more. But it's going to be great to see Jabari Smith Jr. back tonight. The starting lineups should be Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., and Alperen Sengun. A lot of fans were worried about, whether when Jabari Smith Jr. came back into things and he was healthy again, whether he would come off the bench or Amen Thompson would start, or Jabari would take over his starting role again and Amen would come off the bench again, since Amen has played so well since Jabari's absence. But don't have to worry about that quite yet because Fred VanVleet is not back yet. But that will be something the Rockets have to worry about when Fred returns, either tomorrow or early next week. Who comes off the bench? Is it Jabari or Amen Thompson? And do you potentially base that off of, how those two guys play tonight? Let me know your thoughts on this game in the comment section. Rockets resume their All-Star break tonight, and they resume play from the All-Star break tonight, and I predict the Rockets win. The Timberwolves are shorthanded. Rockets are back at home. Got Jabari Smith Jr. back, especially if Randall and if there's no Randall and there's no Gobert, we'll see what happens with Rudy. Yes, there's Naz Reid, who's been a Rockets killer, so watch out for Naz Reid. He could have a really good game tonight with them being shorthanded and him having success against the Rockets in his career. But I think this could be a really good game for Alperen Sengun tonight. Let me know your thoughts on the Rockets game in the comment section, as the Rockets will play Game 56 tonight. This is a video. If you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Go Rockets.